Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. Beverly, the pass to Davis. Missed inside.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kuminga finds Green. Poole outside. Now Curry. The three ball. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Lakers trail. It's James on the wing. Westbrook outside. Pass to Beverly. Lets it fly. Second chance effort. Bryant. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wiggins. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Poole. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in, and that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the... attack mentality in a close game.
Walker against Green. It's Walker on the wing. Oh, Green with a block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Here's Looney. Back to Curry. Outside Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Goes up with the strike. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
It's a testament. Everything that's going on around him, no one better at finding that space for a shot.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Line for the Lakers. Then a shooter. 2 shots.
First one falls.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer, so whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
Reeves is checked in for Anthony Davis. And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside, Green. Back to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Curry. Covered by Schroeder. Outside, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, no good. Well, Los Angeles shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And there's James from the arc. Gets the three ball to go. James has got 5.
And LeBron ready to shoot as soon as he received that ball.
Here's Curry. Green finds Curry. The three is up. Walker pulls down the board.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Green, the pass to DiVincenzo. Left side, Green. Back to Curry. Shoots. And Toscano pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss.
Change. To the right side. Out to Schroeder. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Walker. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Out to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Walker. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Lakers on top, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Patrick Beverly. Anthony Davis is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Reeves in at the 3. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Curry. It's Wiggins on the wing. Back to Curry. Poole outside. Thompson outside with the 10-footer. That one a little long. The Lakers in the lead. Beverly on the wing, guarded by Poole, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Nuns checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. The 3 from Thompson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Thompson's got 5 now.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Offensive rebound. And finished off by Davis.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second-chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Beverly. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
There's something about Beverly. He seems to be one of the point guards who enjoys the physical contact out there, always looking for something.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on.
I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Up the floor. Here's Thompson. The second effort. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. Back to Looney. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on none.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Davis. And again, the Lakers, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wiggins finds Thompson. Count it. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A., 37 points from him in 1 quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Here's Curry. The Lakers getting their last shot to go.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
None, no good. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Curry passes to Looney. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Curry. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist from Curry. Wiggins got 7.
Toughness there from Andrew Wiggins. Would like to see more baskets like that one from him.
Timeout called, the Lakers. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Pass to Walker. Here's Bryant. Outside Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot-first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
The shot by Iguodala, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Desperate win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Moody. Stolen by Schroeder. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Kuminga. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Reeves.
Warriors foul. Andre Iguodala. First personal foul.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
James with a steal. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Toscano. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Deflects the pass. Kuminga nails the baby hook. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the game.
They're fine.
Here's Reeves. Iguodala defending. Pass to Toscano. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Lakers.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Sinks the tray.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And James Wiseman gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. That one's off. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second one.
And LeBron James, for all the things that he does on the floor in terms of his skill set, there's a quality of leadership that becomes the X factor and gives teams confidence that they're going to have a chance to win an NBA title.
The three, DiVincenzo. Oh, got it off in time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
30.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, and a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. Scoring-wise, that about...
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The Warriors trailing. Poole and Thompson man the backcourt. James Wiseman is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Think about Jonathan Kuminga and how versatile this guy is, capable of playing a lot of positions, and they're exploring that.
And a big thing that makes Kuminga so valuable is his impressive length.
Well, he has the length, BA, and the strength to go with that, but it's also the lateral movement. So 3s, 4s, and 5s. This kid can absorb all that contact, and it's just such a unique skill set.
Now Poole. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Poole against Westbrook. James outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. It's a close one here in San Francisco. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Davis against Green. To the inside. Here's Beverly. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Clay showing some signs that time of that prime-time defense he can bring.
Outside Kuminga from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Beverly against Poole. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Beverly.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Pass to Westbrook. Here's Bryant inside, guarded by Poole. Bryant with the bucket. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways. Just how impressive has that been?
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Wiseman, and it's Curry in for Kuminga. Curry, no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what we talked about at halftime?
He shoots it. Knocked away. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
Well, there's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
Pass to Wiggins. There's the triple. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for him, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Beverly, the pass to Davis.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Reeves is checked in for Bryant, and it's Walker in for Beverly.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Reeves. Nunn against Curry from 12 feet. Nunn with a bucket. Nunn's got his first points of the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Curry passes to Wiggins. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a superb pass coming from Curry that time. Just scanned the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award going back-to-back.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Poole outside. Pass to Curry. Now here's Wiggins. Thompson outside. Poole with the ball. 5 on the clock. Looking to end this cold spell. Tries again. And Davis with the block.
Now that reach is so dangerous. AD uses it so well.
Outside Nunn. Pass to Walker. On the wing, Davis. Nunn, the pass to James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The kick out to Nunn. And here's Davis. Back to Nunn. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Nunn's got 4 points in the quarter. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant.
And I can't lie, I've been pulling all these strings, now my hands tied. Know they love to kick you when you down, so I stay. I ain't got the time, baby girl, I'm trying to take time. They threw dirt all on my name, I came back making landslides. Moving like I never had the chances in my past life. It's that show of heart, there ain't no beating, making. Now might turn my chances to a mansion and the atlas to attention. I need millions in my pension. All them things that I want expensive. I put it all in the rest on the checklist. Please don't ask why I move so restless. You know the prodigy taking effect. Don't hear the hate.
Came into college, he wasn't thought of as going to be the savior to North Carolina. North Carolina was already #1 team in the nation. So all of a sudden he comes into the...
Just a couple blocks away from the famed Superdome. And they'll fill every seat for the big one tonight.
Fans, welcome to the College Championship Game.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Orleans and the 1982 NCAA Championship Game, featuring the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Georgetown Hoyas. Mike Fratello, both these schools hungry for a national title.
For Big John Thompson in Georgetown, this would be their first ever national championship. A chance for Sleepy Floyd, Patrick Ewing and company to go down in history.
And on the other side for North Carolina, this would be their first title, Clark, since 1957.
Well, they have had a few second-place finishes, including last year, since that 57 championship. The Tar Heels really looking to get over the hump. They're hoping James Worthy and Michael Jordan can lead the way.
And if any guys can do it, Clark, it's those two right there.
I'd hang my hat on those two.
In the Hoyas backcourt, Sleepy Floyd and Roy Duncan, with John Nash and Harold McRae at the forward. And star Pat Ewing is the 5. For UNC, it's Adam Barnett and Michael Jordan at the guard spots. At forward, Greg Bacon and All-American James Worthy. And Sam Perkins is the center.
These schools' talented freshmen, they will have a lot to say about who wins tonight.
Pat Ewing, wow, try someone else.
I like that Jordan won't back away. He doesn't back off. Even against tough defense, he takes the shot.
The Tar Heels shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he sinks the second. On offense, here are the Hoyas. Here's Floyd, dunking outside. The pass to Nash. Jordan with the steal. And now the Tar Heels on the break. Jordan with the ball.
Getting the shot to go despite the contact. That's a tough move by Jordan.
Clark, Ewing and Jordan, incredible freshman talents in different ways.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Ewing's MO is to dominate the inside defensively. Rebounding and blocking shots, rim protecting, scoring near the hoop. Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
I can't wait either. And without question, it's a packed house. For more, let's go now to our sideline reporter, David Olber.
Thanks very much. They are expecting upwards of 60,000 people tonight in the New Orleans Dome. This is just the second title game ever played in a dome. Both teams were concerned about depth perception with shooting in a huge building. In the semifinals 2 days ago, both teams shot under their season averages. We'll see how they adjust tonight. Kevin?
Will indeed. Thank you, D.A. This is the first title game in a dome in 11 years. Clark and Mike, as we know, two big rule differences between the college and NBA game. No three-point line in NCAA basketball. And Clark, no shot clock as well.
Yeah, I think those rules, Kevin, favor teams that focus on the inside play. Guys like Pat Ewing. It also rewards those teams that are patient. Teams like UNC, who are prone to play a delay game at times.
Kept alive, Ewing. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing can make short work of these plays. Grabs the ball and sends it back.
A drive by Jordan. Explosive on the bounce. Michael Jordan.
Really impressive, smart basketball from a freshman. Jordan showing you good discretion with his shot.
Duncan outside. Here's Floyd. Nash outside. Now, here's Ewing. Out to Duncan. Again, Georgetown.
You know, before this weekend, none of these guys have played in a dome. It's hard to shoot in these places, Clark.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes, Mike, that's a tad overrated, but there is something to the fact that your depth perception is a little bit off. You can't really simulate what it's like in a dome. So I think you look for these teams to really attack and not settle for jump shots.
There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
The pressure D of Georgetown forcing a turnover. That's going to be a key tonight. The shot's good from Nash.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Enzo Jordan will bring it up for North Carolina. They trail by 3. Extra emphasis from Worthy, looking to avenge that title loss last year.
Boy, Jordan just sees everything. Great awareness, and he makes quick decisions.
Pass the 4. Down low, here's Duncan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. The Hoyas have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the free throw, no good.
Well, this UNC team, they're known for their delay game. Without a shot clock, they'll hold the ball late, which in turn will shorten the games.
And you know, Mike, that style's worked extremely well for them this season. North Carolina has won 15 straight games and overall 31-2. Using his size in the paint, Worthy makes good use of his physical gifts.
Floyd passes to Bailey. Here's Duncan. And Bacon pulls it down.
You know, these are exactly the kinds of shots that kept me from coaching. This stuff drives a coach crazy.
Yeah, really horrible attempt. They can get much better looks than that. While older players like James Worthy might be the leader of UNC, youngster Michael Jordan is the fire of the Tar Heels.
And how unique is it? We don't often see a freshman, Mike, starting in the national championship game. Jordan certainly a guy to keep an eye on. He's an incredible athlete and a tremendous competitor.
Jordan outside. The layup missed. Here's Bailey. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Ewing. Again, Georgetown.
A rare jumper for Ewing. Pat normally operates within 5 feet.
It's stolen by Green. Duncan with it. That's tipped and stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Green.
Georgetown center Pat Ewing, the 7-foot freshman sensation, was born in Jamaica. Played lots of soccer and cricket as a youngster. His family moved to Boston for high school, and the rest is history.
Floyd passes to Green. Here's Bailey. Barnett covering. Out to Duncan. Over to the left wing. Pass to Bailey. Goes up at the stripe. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hoyas.
Nice job to guide that miss back in with a deft little touch.
And what about the timing, Clark? He showed to be right where he needed to be at the right time.
That's a lot harder than he made it look. Great tip.
He gets that one. And naturally, Coach, when the Ewings moved to Boston, Pat picked up the game of basketball.
Boy, did he ever. Becoming one of the most sought-after recruits ever. Pat visited a few schools, including North Carolina, but Ewing picked Georgetown.
Yeah, I think you like Big John Thompson, didn't you? There's the pass to Bailey. Kicks it to Duncan. Pass to Bailey. Here's Floyd. Pass to Ewing. Duncan with the bounce pass. To the left wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 9 points for Duncan. Mike, when we take a look out on the court, so much talent out there right in front of us on the floor.
Kevin, there are at least 5 bona fide NBA players in this game. Ewing, Jordan, Perkins, Floyd, Worthy. A star-studded championship game. Using the pump fake to win the mental game. Pretty clever move by Jordan.
The Tar Heels have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the Hoyas with some changes. Davis is checked in for Ewing. Nash comes in for Duncan. And it's Weber in for Floyd. Pass to Bailey. Back to Nash. This is to Weber. A very patient possession. They're in no hurry. And so here now, North Carolina. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Nash. McLaughlin, the pass to Jordan. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
The conference freshman of the year, guard Michael Jordan, appears headed to stardom.
Weber kicks it over to Nash. Bailey passes to Weber. Now here's Nash, guarded by Jordan. Here's Bailey. Nash outside. Davis dishes to Weber. Ball's knocked loose. Green up on top. The pass to Bailey. Nash outside. Outside to Weber. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
On the court. And great shot selection by North Carolina. This is a team that was over 60% during the regular season.
McRae's checked in for the Hoyas. Free throw no good for Jordan. And young Michael Jordan, born in Brooklyn. Clark, he grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And Kevin, it's well chronicled, but Jordan didn't make his varsity basketball team until he was a junior. It's an indication of how everybody's journey to development is different. Michael used that slight, though, as fuel, becoming a high school All-American. Michael Jordan, one to keep tabs on as his career progresses.
Mike, we're still in the first half, but Jordan's been fantastic so far.
Jordan is not just scoring, but he's also been efficient, not wasting his chances.
No problem knocking that one down. Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Timeout called, the Tar Heels. Perkins is checked in for the Tar Heels. Bacon comes in for Adams. And Georgetown also making a switch. Duncan, he's checked in for Davis. Worthy kicks to Jordan. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Georgetown. Trailing by 2. Arc thus far in this title game, North Carolina doing a nice job staying away from Pat Ewing.
No blocks thus far, Kevin, for Pat. That shows you that the Tar Heels trying to attack other parts of the Hoyas defense. And I think that's good strategy.
I agree. Tipped away. Jordan with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. Pass to Bacon. On the wing, Jordan. The rebound by the Hoyas. Duncan outside. Fires from the line. Here's Green. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
A drive by Jordan, and he converts the layup. 17 points for Michael Jordan.
Don't underestimate Jordan just because he's a freshman. He plays with real determination out there.
And here's Weber. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Duncan with the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. in the battle of star freshmen. And we've been watching it all night, Mike. Scoring-wise, Michael Jordan getting the better of Pat Ewing.
Jordan has raised the level of his game in this NCAA tournament final. Michael living up to the hype thus far.
Indeed he is. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And as dusk descends over the French Quarter here in New Orleans, Louisiana, we're ready to go with the second half. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, coming to you live from New Orleans, North Carolina, and Georgetown. Tonight, we'll crown a champion. Passes it to Nash. And here's Duncan. Over Jordan. Duncan misses.
During this year's NCAA tournament, North Carolina is shooting over 75% in the second halves. Some tremendous post-halftime play.
And on the floor for John Thompson as we get set for the second half. We've got Green, Floyd out there with Duncan. Then it's Ewing, and it's Nash in at the three. The guy for Georgetown tonight, the sensational freshman, Patrick Ewing. For more, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Now, remember, Patrick Ewing almost went to North Carolina. Instead, he's powering the Hoyas to their first title game appearance since 1943. He's the most dominant defensive force in college basketball. A 7-footer with incredible quickness, Ewing already has NBA GMs salivating. Georgetown is very lucky that he picked the Hoyas over the Tar Heels. Guys?
Indeed, D.A. Thank you very much. And Clark, I have to ask, have you ever seen a freshman like Patrick Ewing?
Kevin, in a word, no. Patrick controls the paint, dominates it actually. Conference Defensive Player of the Year, over 3 block shots a game. He really is the epitome of a rim protector.
I don't know, Clark, how you attack him, huh? I mean, it's got to be an impossible chore.
Yeah, it really is, because he covers that paint up and he denies shots with authority.
Jordan the pass to Worthy, and Worthy throws it down. Mike, for each school, a chance to make some history tonight.
Georgetown looking for their first national title. UNC, they haven't won it all in 25 years. With his size and strength, it takes more than a little contact to stop Ewing on the inside.
Barnett passes to Perkins, and it's slammed in by Perkins.
Amazing one-handed punch right there.
Oh, man. On a mission, Clark, you're right, in a close game, showing some ferocity.
These are the dunks you better finish if you're going up with just one hand.
Releases. That's good, and the Tar Heels lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Duncan. Duncan's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. Jordan passes to Perkins, and it's Perkins with the jam. Great job by the Tar Heels so far, neutralizing Pat Ewing.
Well, you have to box Pat out, clearly. And you can't over-attack him with your offense. UNC doing a nice job keeping Ewing in check so far.
Now, here's Nash. Not a lot of room. They get it back. Green banked in off the glass. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Shot's good by Barnett. And the Tar Heels lead by 4.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Duncan outside. To the middle. Here's Green. Worthy pulls it in. Duncan against Jordan. Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
Offensive boards in this game are huge. Worthy with a nice putback that time.
Nash outside. Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. The shot by Floyd, no good.
In last year's title game in Philadelphia, North Carolina dropped it to Isaiah Thomas in Indiana, 63-50. A bitter pill for sure for these Tar Heels.
And the Hoyas making a change here. Davis is checked in. And stolen by Worthy. And now the Tar Heels on the break. Pulls up. Is hauled in by the Hoyas. And North Carolina, Mike, dropping last year's NCAA championship game.
It's a huge motivating factor for their returners. Guys like James Worthy, Sam Perkins. They said that loss fueled them during off-season workouts.
Those are terrific college basketball players. To the paint, here's Perkins. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Perkins got the lead up to 8 now for the Tar Heels. Perkins gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's Floyd, covered by Perkins. And Davis now top of the key. Rebound North Carolina. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Born in Washington, D.C., John Thompson is the perfect head coach for Georgetown. Big John was a great player back in his day. Backed up Bill Russell for 2 years with the Boston Celtics.
Going inside, Floyd. And the layup's good off the glass. Floyd's got his second basket of the night.
Floyd sliced right through the Tar Heels defense. Sleepy caught UNC sleeping.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
An edge to this lead. They're having their way.
The Hoyas trail by 10. Nash outside. Pass to Floyd. Back to Nash. There's the feed to Ewing. And he banks in the layup. Ewing's got 8.
At just a shade under 7 feet tall. Really hard to cover Ewing in space.
Now Jordan. He's got 23. This entire tournament, North Carolina has been outstanding executing in the second half.
Jordan gets the hoop and one more coming up.
McCray's checked in for Davis.
Another close one for North Carolina. They won their first game in the tournament by 2 points. Their largest margin of victory, just 10 points.
In the matchup between the two outstanding freshmen, Mike, which you and I have looked so forward to tonight, a clear advantage so far for Michael Jordan.
He's getting the better of Pat Ewing. This is huge for North Carolina.
And the shot no good from McCray. And Clark, we know that UNC has played in lots of big-time, tight tournament games. Is that an advantage?
I think it certainly helps, Kevin. You can't dismiss or discount that fact. The Tar Heels are comfortable and used to playing in close games. They have perfected late-game composure and execution.
Inside. Once again, UNC shooting the lights out in the second half.
And probably his last collegiate game, James Worthy, definitely impressing those NBA scouts.
Clark, a key for North Carolina, leading right now, not allowing Pat Ewing to do too much inside.
And, you know, Georgetown needs more from Pat Ewing. North Carolina knows he's the key to the offense for the Hoyas, so the Tar Heels are trying to avoid him at all costs.
At all costs. Tar Heels leading by 15. Here's Jordan. The pass to Bacon. Here's Worthy. Again, Worthy missing. Duncan outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now the Tar Heels with it. Here's Worthy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So smooth in everything he does. Worthy is absolutely worthy of all the accolades he receives.
Green, he's checked in for the Hoyas. And the second free throw, good. The Hoyas trail by 16. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Georgetown trying to get their first national title. This is a program that missed the NCAAs for 32 straight years. Just their second ever appearance in the Final Four.
Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. Duncan outside. Wide open. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Floyd, a willing passer and a nice feed that time. Very popular as Sleepy in the Hoyas locker room.
And unlike North Carolina, Georgetown was not considered a blue blood in college hoops.
No, I tell you what, that changed though, Kevin, when John Thompson got hired 11 years ago.
It did.
Yeah, Georgetown was considered a small hoop school. Now, they are a premier program. A title would cement them amongst the nation's best.
Their recruiting has been terrific. A shot by Duncan, nobody around. They get it back, can't hit that one. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for North Carolina. 16-point lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, one Tar Heel is stepping up, Mike, in the national title game. Freshman Michael Jordan.
We expected that from Michael. He's a big game player. And boy, Jordan's been huge tonight.
Just gigantic. Pass to Nash. Back to Duncan. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Barnett passes to Jordan. You can't get that one. The Hoyas trail by 17. Duncan kicks to Green. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Just excellent work on the glass for Jordan. A good night for him on the backboards. Exactly what the Tar Heels needed in this title game.
Perkins dishes to Worthy. Passes to Bacon. Jordan outside. He kicks it to Perkins. Back to Jordan. Feeds it to Worthy, to the inside. The shot by Jordan, no good. The Hoyas trail by 17. Here's Floyd. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Jordan outside. The Tar Heels with another miss. Here's Duncan. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. Duncan's got 19 points.
Surveying the floor well and settling into the offense. Good sign from Ewing.
Jordan. That one goes. Count it. 32 points for Jordan.
And although there's still time left on the clock, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree. It would take an absolute miracle for the opposition to mount a comeback.
Duncan finds Ewing. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Inside, Ewing has the advantage against the Tar Heels. He's got height, reach, hard to cut him off.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Barnett. Played in the national title game. This might not be popular basketball, but guys, this is smart basketball. Jordan with it. A patient possession here from the Tar Heels. In no hurry at all. Shoots. No good. And the North Carolina Tar Heels are national champions. What a season. 32-2. Now a national title to make it complete.
James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. It was a blend of youth and experience for UNC.
And for the Hoyas, Clark, a bitter defeat.
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
A terrific aerial view of the Hoosier Dome here in Indianapolis, where we are moments away from tip-off.
Fans to the exhibition matchup. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds.
Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and David Aldridge on the sideline. Mike, the crowd is buzzing as we get ready to see Team USA going head-to-head with a team of NBA stars.
You could understand the excitement in this building. And it's easy to see why some of the best collegiate athletes in the nation on Team USA. While the NBA star squad is just stacked up with their top-tier talent.
Now, this game, Clark, only an exhibition contest. But the fans, my goodness, they seem pretty invested already.
And I can see why, Kevin. What a sight to behold. I mean, this might even be a once-in-a-lifetime assemblage of talent. That goes for both of these teams. I mean, you don't often get a chance to see this many big-name players on one court.
I am so glad you and I are here to see it. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. For USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird, and the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing can do. They know they're dealing with potential rivals in their professional careers in this one. Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might be the case.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no shock to hear the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
They hear about them all year.
Right. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
The perfect leader. Isaiah Thomas runs the show at the point, but he also leads the way in the locker room.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Here's Bird. Wow, Bird came out ready to play, didn't he? Giving Team USA all he's got on the offensive end. Team USA trails by 4. Michael Jordan on the wing, guarded by Paxson. Here's Tisdale. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Jordan with the assist. Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you've got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
Now, here's Thomas, guarded closely. And there's the pass to Bird. Shoots from 14. That shot, no good.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Michael Jordan attacking right away. Looking to get something going here.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for their money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
And that one is good.
This is what Aguirre's out here to do. He looks to shoot and shoot often.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Team USA. Feeds to Perkins. Here's Tisdale. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is what he brings to your team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Pile up second chance points.
And the Stars going with a whole new group out there now. Team USA also making some changes. Ewing's checked in for Perkins. And Person subbed in for Mullen.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets fed.
Jordan passes to Ewing, and they pick up 2.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you, this just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.
No good from Jordan. The Stars trail by 4. Passes it to Williams. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Second
First checked in for Tisdale.
Substitution on the court.
Right wing. Here's Reed. The rebound by Ewing. Now Team USA with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Jordan kicks to Turner. Back to Jordan. It's Turner, high post. Ewing trying to get open. The shot by Turner, no good. Pass to Reed. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The basis of our game is the pass, sharing, being a great teammate.
Here's Alford. Ewing misses the layup.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA stars.
Now Jordan. Down low. Here's Ewing. Good D by Williams. On offense, here are the stars. 60,000 people. I mean, that's enormous. For a rare look, Clark, it's so many amazing players.
And, Kevin, it's not surprising at all that many are salivating for this matchup. And I'm sure there are plenty of you folks at home who couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike Clark, and all of you. Well, looks like Jordan Clark may be struggling a little against these NBA stars.
Hey, we can't deny the fact this is a bigger challenge than he's used to, Kevin. I mean, these NBA stars are not holding back at all, and nothing's going to be easy for him in this one.
Nope. Looking at who's out there now for the stars. Robert Parrish is checked in for Williams. McGuire comes in for Reed. Woodson's checked in for Whitman. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Seasting. Thomas passes to Woodson. Aguirre with it. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Woodson's got the game tied up here for the Stars.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by...
Put it down!
Are you kidding me? And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Jordan's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent. To the paint. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Poke loose. Pass to Mullen. Inside. Stars with the rebound. And the dunk by Aguirre.
You see the court awareness. Thomas recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Let's go to David Aldridge and see what he's picking up on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I have found something that both teams' coaches agree on. They think that these games are the best possible way to prepare the Olympic team for international competition. The NBA stars are among, if not the best players in the world. So who better to challenge USA's skills and bring them closer together as a team? Back to you guys.
That's a good point. Thanks for that, D.A. Clark, any thoughts on these coaches' assessment?
Well, Kevin, I fully agree with them. I mean, there's no way you can agree with them. Playing against the top talent is really the best way to develop your own game and grow as a player. You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another.
Oh, I love it, Clark.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Bird, he's checked in for the NBA stars. Paxson comes in for Woodson. Concax checked in for Team USA. Tisdale comes in for Turner. Bird's shot is good.
We know Bird can shoot it. But what makes Larry an elite offensive force, his ability to score from anywhere.
And once again, off the mark by Team USA. Coach, no question Team USA is going to have to work overtime to effectively defend the NBA star.
Well, outworking the pros might just be the key. Team USA is full of energetic young guys. So all-out effort on that end could be the difference maker.
Jordan against Paxson. A steal by Isaiah Thomas, showing off his defensive talents. Here's Alford, guarded by Paxson. Here's Jordan. Parrish gets the rebound. Parrish has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Aguirre. The putback. Team USA grabs the miss. Tisdale's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college expectations attached to them.
Whitman is checked in for the NBA Stars. Seaston comes in for Thomas. Here is Seaston. And the pass to Bird. Like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin, and it's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these NBA stars. I mean, in some ways, this is like a first real taste of pro competition for these guys.
I could see Ewing going #1 overall, and I could see Jordan, for instance, going in the top 3 or 4 picks.
I don't have any arguments there.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Team USA. And there it is for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Passes it to Whitman. Here is Seasting. Paxson outside. Pass to Seasting. Here's Parrish. It's deflected. To the inside. Alford passes to Tisdale. Jordan outside. Here's Tisdale. Bird covering. Kicks to Ewing. The NBA Stars with the rebound. Parrish has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Whitman. 4 seconds left. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
He's quick. Seasting has defenders failing to keep up.
The NBA Stars have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
And that'll do it for the first. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. Paxson with the steal.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA Stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all.
And so in the game for Team USA. Tisdale out there with Perkins. Then there's Alford. That's Michael Jordan. And it's Mullen in at the 3 spot.
First team foul.
NBA Stars leading by 3. And Clark with Team USA. They don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And, you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. Knocks it loose. Here's Tisdale. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. We're into the second half now, and Michael Jordan is not totally finding Clark his footing in this game.
Yeah, he's dealing with some headwind. It's tough for him. You got to admit these NBA stars have kind of shaken him up a bit. They aren't letting him have his way out there. This is the big time, MJ.
It is indeed. Well said, Clark. Jordan the pass to Tisdale.
Beautiful lead pass, catching it right in rhythm and just doing his thing.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the NBA Stars. 3-point lead. Pass to Paxson. Bird outside. With that shot, Bird slips into double figures. He's done a good job finding his looks.
That's why Jim Paxson piles up the big assist numbers. How about that dish?
Jordan against Paxson. And it's good, 2 points. Jordan's got 13.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Here's Tisdale. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And what a crazy swing that whole play was. The steal and then the slam.
Clarkey read that perfectly and makes a huge play.
Big time.
And you could feel the whole game shift with that sequence. What a game changer. In some ways, this game between Team USA and the NBA Stars is a classic matchup of youth versus experience. No one knows this game better than the NBA Stars, but Team USA has such explosive athleticism.
And there's the pass to Tisdale. Paxson with the ball, now guarded by Jordan. So far, Michael Jordan and Larry Bird have been pretty close in terms of points that they've scored tonight.
An impressive performance from the young Michael Jordan, showing he can compete in direct competition with NBA pros.
Yeah, you know, he has not even blinked in this one. Count it. He's got 15.
We've seen this from Jordan before. He lurks around the offensive glass.
The Stars with the lead. So, Clark, if this is a battle of youth versus experience, which wins out?
Kevin, that's a hard call. It's tough to pick a favorite here. I mean, I think Team USA could surprise us by keeping the energy level high as this game wears on, but down the stretch, I tend to lean towards the experience of the veterans because they've been here and done this so many times before.
Yeah, they know how to finish strong.
Exactly.
The Stars on offense. Bird, the pass to Aguirre. And he drives in. No good there. Mullen with the defensive effort.
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with a coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Thomas up top. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Stars. Jordan against Paxson. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Mullen. Jordan's got 17 now. Mike, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key. And there's the drive. Team USA stringing together a decent run here while the NBA Stars try to break a cold streak. So, Coach Fratello, as we get the second half going here, it's Team USA holding on to the lead.
The problem is that might only further motivate the NBA Stars. Being down to amateur players at this point in the game will really fire up their competitive spirit.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Outstanding execution out of the two-man game there. Jordan, such a skilled playmaker, and that's an area of his game that often gets overlooked.
Aguirre kicks to Thomas. Parrish outside. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Parrish has got his first basket of the night. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Tisdale, and it's good for 2.
Jordan's willing to give up the ball, but you better make the shot, or you may hear from him.
And Team USA making a change here. And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier. Here is Seasting. Back to Williams. On the wing, Bird. 13 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
What catches my eye as this game wears on is the consistency of Team USA. Young guys often start to lose focus down the stretch, but not Team USA.
Here's Tisdale. Ewing trying to get open, and that one's good. Tisdale. Tisdale's got the lead up to 8 now for Team USA. Here is Seasting. Puts it up from 17, and that one's good. McHale. The concentration from Team USA could be an indication, Clark, of good coaching.
That's part of it, but it also can indicate player IQ. I mean, these aren't just college players. I mean, they're the very best of the college guys. They know what it takes to win games, and focus is a big part of that.
You said it.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Bird passes to McHale. Here's Woodson. Bird with it. Over Mullen. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And so, Coach, it's Team USA currently in the lead with most of this game now behind us.
Give a lot of credit to the young guys of Team USA for being in this position. But they can't take their foot off the gas now because the NBA stars will play hard right up until the buzzer.
Bird outside. To the wing right side. Here is Seasting. To the middle. Williams kicks to McHale. Here's Woodson. Dives for it. That shot is off. Offside Mullen. Back to Jordan. Pass to Alford. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
Catching up on the changes for the Stars. Robert Parrish is checked in for Williams. Aguirre comes in for Larry Bird. Paxson, he's checked in for Woodson. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Seasting. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello, is wow. I mean, what a show he has put on against these NBA stars.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Oof.
You can just see why fans are so excited about Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything.
Down low, McHale has a myriad of moves. Just so tough to stop.
Pass to Tisdale. Down low. And it's out of bounds. Team USA able to retain possession here. Paxson against Jordan. To the paint. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
In that two-man game, if Ewing is involved, you have to give extra attention to Patrick.
Here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Team USA leading by 7. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now a timeout called by the Stars.
Giving up way too many scores inside. I can see why Coach called the timeout there.
And when you can't defend your rim inside, you can guarantee Coach is going to address that.
Outside Thomas. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's McHale. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
What's amazing is the effort level you see from McHale out on the floor. He's just relentless on defense, and is always hunting for chances to score on the other side.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in. Front.
Here's Thomas. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Oh, Thomas can score from all over the floor. Big shot that time.
Jordan dishes to Ewing. It's good. And 12 points for Patrick Ewing.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Thomas. And Ewing sends it back.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
And bodying him up there, making sure to get position. Some nice rebounding technique.
Jordan with the bucket.
You must applaud what Michael Jordan has done in this game. He certainly hasn't looked like an amateur. He's looked like a pro.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
Nice stroke from Thomas there. You see the confidence he has in his jumper.
Jordan, the pass to Ewing. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
Here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. Jordan outside. To the middle. Here's Ewing. And Team USA getting another basket right there.
What a way for them to finish the game. Closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
And it's Parrish with the jam.
Bam! Parrish with the flush.
And this one looks just about to win at that. Here's Tisdale, and that one is hammered home.
He doesn't pass up any opportunity to throw it down.
Oh, no. Once you give him space to take off, he goes for it.
Slamming it down with one hand, too. Love the ferocity.
Assisted by Zeke.
There's 21 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Alford passes to Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Carrying much of the load here in this one. Putting them out to a nice lead.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Thomas. 13 feet away. And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars in this exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what Team USA was able to accomplish here. Going up against top-tier competition and managing to come away with the win.
And the NBA Stars taking a loss.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In Game 1,
downtown, looming over historic Faneuil Hall. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratelli. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls are up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics wanted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Ainge against Macy. Here's Jordan. That one a little long.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
No good from McHale. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Now, here is Ainge. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You know, Jordan doesn't need any help there. I mean, his athleticism is really on another level.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, no. Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch.
No easy way to contain Parrish inside. At 7 feet tall, he often has the advantage.
Macy passes to Jordan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the lead coach just keeps changing hands.
5 times, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
It has been something. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is the quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Here's Parrish. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Parrish has got 8.
Chicago doesn't really have a matchup for the size of Parrish, and that's going to be an issue all series long.
Offensive rebound outside for Jordan. Jordan with another miss. Boston trailing. Jordan with the steal. Back to Oakley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Tough as nails, big man. A little contact never bothered Oakland.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for McCain. Wedman comes in for Ainge. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson. Here's Wedman. Here's Parrish. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 10.
The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass. And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Here is Easting, guarded by Paxson, to the right side. Now the pass to Easting. Back to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And, you know, once again, the lead changes. It has been a tug-of-war all game long.
And it's a shame one of these teams will lose tonight. Both have played their hearts out.
Snatched up. Outside for Jordan. The tray. He can't hit that time. Jordan's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Passes it to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Jordan has such great awareness of the floor. You saw it on that pass.
Bulls trail by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paxson passes to Jordan. Feeds it to Oakland. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Here is Easting, guarded by Paxson. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Ainge. And it's Johnson in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
About as competitive a guy as I've seen, Jordan. Finishing through the whistle.
And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right.
Amazing one-handed punch right there.
Oh, man, on a mission, Clark. You're right. In a close game, showing some ferocity.
These are the dunks you better finish if you're going up with just one hand.
Jordan wide open. Misses the 3. Danny Ainge on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
An outstanding find by Johnson. Very comfortable at the 1 or the 2 spot. And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And 3 from Jordan. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Bird outside. Back to Johnson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Bird. Green with the rebound. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Pass to Bird. Back to Johnson. tries for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And Mike looking at the two stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. McHale kicks to Ainge. Pass to Johnson. Now, here is Bird. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And checked in for Parrish. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Macy, he's checked in for John Paxson. The pass to Ainge. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
He trains the quick shot. Ainge has got his second basket of the game.
We've seen Ainge knock down trays. So the mid-range jumper, it's there if Danny wants it.
Here's Jordan. He's off on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing with San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. It's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
First team foul.
Well said. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Redmond comes in for Bird, and it's Easting in for Ainge. Chicago also making some changes. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Corzine, and Banks is subbed in for Gervin. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, the Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of an Oakley screen. Those things are forceful.
To the inside, McHale falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bulls trail by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Oakley, great positioning on the putback.
He is absolutely a wrecking ball on the offensive board. Charles Oakley crashing with a lot of force.
Oakley's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Seasting passes to McHale. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Kevin McHale.
He doesn't get the second one.
You talk about footwork in the post. I think McHale is without peer. And it takes a lot of practice to refine the footwork that he has. That's dedication to your craft on full, fruitful display.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here. third quarter set to begin as the lights of Back Bay brighten up the sky in Massachusetts. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
Kicks it out to Jordan. A three-pointer off the mark.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And now, let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot. And Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Michael Jordan is out there with Macy. Then there's Charles Oakley. Then it's Corzine. And it's Gervin in at the 3 spot. And the Celtics Core Club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. Jordan, left side. A second chance effort. Corzine, the pass to Oakley. Here's Jordan. He dishes it to Parrish. Offensive rebound. Out to Bird.
Class. Obviously, there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
Back to Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got 28.
And this is Jordan to a T. An active scorer who ready to fire off the catch.
Johnson against Mason. Here's Bird. Kept alive by Boston. Count the basket. McHale's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A determined rebounder. McHale just outworks the opposition to come away with the second chance points.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Like a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. John Paxson, he's checked in for Mason. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Bird. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. From deep, Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic I know impresses you so much. Here's Bird, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
I always want to expand the lead, but especially coming out of the break.
And you could almost catch teams sleeping out of halftime. A great time to try to extend your advantage.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Paxson. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
Ah, you sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. The shot by Corzine, no good.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
The shot's good. Bird's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a pretty good play by Bird, showing you some of that deceptive athleticism, getting around the contact and into his shot.
Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by Johnson. Jordan outside. Now the feed to Oakland. Just 3 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound, Parrish. Parrish has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure.
A double-double machine. Parrish understands his strengths on offense and also works hard at the defensive end.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ceasing's checked in. Banks checked in for the Bulls. And it goes down 2 points. Oakley's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Bird outside. Passes it to Ainge. Here is Seasting, defended by Oakland. Second shot opportunity, and McHale finishes inside. 9 points in the game so far.
Chicago looking a bit lost. This Boston crowd really making their presence felt.
Here's Jordan. And Clark then will put Jordan at 30 points once again.
Every time you look up, it seems, Jordan has more and more points. They just keep coming. He's been every bit as impressive as he was in Game 1 to me.
Here is Seasting. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bird misses the baby hook.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in control.
44.
Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. Celtics leading by 9.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
They've got Seasting. McHale is out there with Bird. Then it's Ainge, and it's Walton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Bulls trail by 9, and Jordan with the broken
block in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Banks against Bird. Pass to Seasting. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Larry Bird with the 3. And the Celtics lead by 10.
My goodness. Oh, boy. Bird just playing some major range, making a tough shot look easy.
Outside Jordan from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Walton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Poked away and stolen by McHale. Here's Ainge.
and I can't lie. I've been pulling all